Now this is a very, very, in my opinion, a very, very important part of Liverpool's fitness. That particular thing. Nothing worse than sitting sweating, is there? Now you need a period of time for your pores to clear. Now that could prevent injuries from happening. That's just that one thing. Now that doesn't sound very much, Barry, but I'll tell you something now. That could be one of the reasons why they've maintained their fitness. Now it sounds silly, but it isn't. In fact, nothing Liverpool did was silly. Big factor that. So that, I'm glad you brought that one up, because that's one of the things that I think is not wholly responsible for it, but not so far short.
How long a period will they train?
They'll train for an hour and a half.
Hour and a half.
But that's not to say they're going to be working for an hour and a half.
No.
They're at the training ground, and there might be some players demonstrating something, or doing how to function, and the rest can be watching, and then it's your turn. You see, it's not how long you train, it's how much you put into the training that counts. Now, if you train properly, maybe 35 minutes training a day would do you, providing you put enough into it. So the Liverpool training is really based in exhaustion and recovery. And my memories of that are very, very vivid. Now, I don't know whether they've changed that. I mean, I can't give any secrets away of Liverpool now. I'm talking about when I was there. The training was based in exhaustion and recovery, in little areas of 2-a-side and 3-a-side and 5-a-side, where you had to work hard like a boxer, shadow boxing, and skipping and movement. So you were working hard, twisting and turning, which the game's all about, twisting and turning, and exhausting yourself, and then being able to recover quicker. I would say that the training was based in basic skills, control, passing, vision, awareness, exhaustion and recovery, more so than anything. Now, if you're fit, you have a tremendous advantage over everybody else. And then if you, as Liverpool do, try to give everybody a touch at the ball as quick as they can during the match. That's the main aim. When the ball gets kicked off, you come to you the ball, you chest it down simple, you roll it to your mate. It doesn't look much, but it's something. If he does the same, and he does it right, and he gives it to somebody else, early on, if all of the players have touched the ball and done it right, they're all started on the right foot. Whereas if you try to do something clever and it breaks down, it can take the confidence out of you. It's like a player that goes out on the pitch and for 20 minutes he doesn't get a kick. When am I going to get into the game? The aim at Liverpool was to bring everybody into the game as quick as possible, so that the training is based in exhaustion and recovery, and the playing system is based in giving everybody a kick at the ball, and improvisation, of course, and slowing down. But the training is the most important thing. I think so.
Friday will be a difference on the day?
Friday they have a talk about the game they're going to play.
You would give them a talk?
Oh yes, I had a talk. This is me, it's talking now, nobody else.
Where would this be?
There's a little room which is down there as the manager's room, which is small, and there's a tabletop made out like a football pitch with a 18 yards box, 6 yards box. Or else we've got boards in the bigger dressing room where there's more room, laid out like football pitches, a big board, and the men, like 1 to 11. And we have a tactical talk in the dressing room, or in the little room.
And would
all the players that are playing and the substitute now.
What about the reserve players?
The reserve team players have their own tactical talk with the trainer, or the coach for the reserve team.
So it's the first team squad?
First team squad, yeah. But maybe 12, but maybe 13. They have a talk at length about the game, the opposition. We've had them watched by one of the staff. He brings his report in, and basically all we were looking for was the formation of the opposition.
Formation?
Yeah, the formation they played. The 4-4-2, 4-3-3, and if there was any individual player with some characteristics that we might be able to stifle. So that's all we wanted from the man who vetted the game. Another, it might have been me who vetted the game myself the week before. I might have seen the team in my week, so I don't need to have any vetting from anybody else. Mostly Ruben Bennett, who's still there, went to vet the other teams. I never discussed at length the strengths of the opposition. Like, for instance, we played Man United with George Best, Dennis Law, Bobby Charlton. We wouldn't talk about them. If we'd go and talk about them, we'd fight ourselves to death. Somebody come out one day out of a tactical talk. I remember him saying, "Is Law and Best and Charlton not playing? We're due to play Man United." Now that was music to my ear. That was something special. This player said, "Is Best and Law and Charlton not playing?" That was great. So we didn't frighten ourselves with talking about the opposition, how great they were. We were only concerned of us, our play, our collective play, the way we started. Our awareness to try and give each other a kick at the ball and to do everything simple, especially early on, and to keep doing simple things, to be patient. And even if one scored early or scored in the middle or scored the 3/4 through, to still be patient. That 90 minutes was a long time. And our plans may take 80 minutes to come true. It might take 60 minutes, it might take us 50, it might take us 60, it might take us 70, it might take us 80 minutes to win it. But to be patient. And the goals we scored in the last 5 minutes are unbelievable over a period of 20 years. The goals we sneaked near the end. And heartbreaking goals to the opposition, of course. But we had to be patient. Now, that's one of the greatest things in the game, patience. So that was Liverpool's plan. Be patient. And they were patient.